Well, hello, Life Path 11-2. Welcome to your readings at the round table. I am Jennifer, and this is your monthly numerology for November. Can you believe we're already in November? The year has just flown by. I mean, really, it's crazy. My co-hosts, who are usually laid out right here, and were laid out right here until just a few minutes ago, have abandoned me to either lay on top of the heater or in patches of sunlight. It got kind of chilly here in Georgia, and it is pretty right now. It's pretty outside. It's just cold. All except for Jasmine, who is rolled up in a tight little ball back here on her little dog couch. I know she really doesn't have any body fat on her, so she gets cold. All right, Life Path 11-2. So, Life Path 2 people are destined to seek out personal happiness and harmony, placing more importance on love and friendship and security than on financial success. They are the couples, the yin to the one's yang. I'm so funny. This too is all about relationships, whether it's family, romantic, business, partnerships of all kinds, friends. Um, they're just about unity and the community and family, work and groups. They're all about cooperation with an open heart and making connections. Life path 11, which is the master number, carries the foundation of a 2, but they're very, very intuitive. Twos are intuitive as well, but 11s have a very powerful chemistry with spirit. They also have a powerful creativity. They can convert their dreams into reality, working through it, right? They are accept divine inspiration. They can create a new way to communicate or embrace others and how they communicate differently. Um, they have a hard time moving around obstacles sometimes. You know, they can create a way to move around obstacles, but they have a hard time circumventing the status quo. So if everybody is moving in one direction, if everybody's doing it, they have a hard time getting around that. So 11 people, another shadow effect is if they ignore their gifts, they can have persistent health problems like migraines, headaches, kidney stones, gallstones, just stuff like that. The shadow effect of a 2 is placing others above the self. They can be very indecisive, and they can sacrifice what the self wants when they're a part of a unit or a couple, because they want it to be for the good of the other person or the group. So November, for all you 11-2 people, is a 1 month for you. Yeah, it's a 1 month. So this is really great. That's why I was bringing up the 2 is the yin to the one's yang. I'm sorry. I just make myself laugh in my head all the time. So 1 is a time of new beginnings. It's a time of genesis. It's a time of just like taking those leadership skills and putting them into play. It's a big time of creative ideas. It's a time of confidence. It's a time to discover confidence in yourself. Um, and sometimes you have to re-examine old ideas and breathe fresh life into them during this period. Um, and that's okay. I mean, it's a good idea to re-examine some of your old ideas that you shelved, old ideas, dreams, projects, or ideas, and that you've shelved and put away, and now it's time to pull them off the shelf and re-examine them and breathe some new life into them. So one is like the first step. Is the step that you have to take in order to really get out there and move forward in this. The shadow effect of a one is isolation, insecurity, and doubt. So this really plays into the two's indecisive qualities. And it also plays into the 11's not being able to circumvent the status quo, like not being able to go with the flow. Or not wanting to go with the flow. Um and so this can really be a time when it's harder for an 11 to embrace some of their spiritual gifts. If they're not already comfortable with it, this could be a hard time. If they're very comfortable and they know their spiritual gifts, this can be a great time because they're just going to be like, oh, yeah, bring in all the new stuff. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. So you see the difference here. If somebody's on their path, how great this could be. And if somebody's not on their path, how challenging this could be. So it's a fantastic time. It can be a little extra challenging because we have a partial solar eclipse on October 25th, and we have a total lunar eclipse on November 8th. And then in between those two eclipses, we have Mars going retrograde on October 30th in the sign of Gemini. I don't know how much you know about that, but feel free to look it up. There's a lot of crazy stuff that happens when Mars in Gemini, period. But when Mars is going retrograde in Gemini, stuff seems to happen. I did do a show about this, so you can check out my show Astrology Chat, which will also be on this channel on Readings at the Round Table, and you can get way more about the astrology. But this is definitely a time to go with the flow. This is definitely a time to just ride the wave and just say, okay, we're going to see what the world brings us, and we're going to handle it really well. Right. So it's a good time for a new beginning, but it can be a challenging time for a new beginning as well. So if you're on your path, if you're not, we can all get through this together. I know. We're just going to power through it, right? And it's just crazy, the eclipse season and Mars going retrograde. And Mars only goes retrograde like every couple of years. So, yeah, thankfully, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm pulling from an extra card deck this week because it is intense energy. So the first card deck I'm pulling from I pulled from last month. It is the crystal reading, the Healing Oracle crystal reading cards. And I pull the Crocosite Sexuality. Very nice. And as much as I miss the cats, I don't miss them because I can put the cards right there. It's great. The second deck I'm pulling from, I also pulled from last month, the Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck. We'll see what we have in this one. Sorry, I already did the pre-shuffle, but let's just get in a couple of extra just to make sure they're clear. Oh, come on. Dropping half the deck. You'd think I'd never done this before. Kuan Yin. Compassion. And the third deck I am pulling from is the Oracle of the Seven Energies deck by Colette Baron-Reid. I really, really love these cards. I've reviewed them. Love them. Ooh. Oh, this is great. The Storyteller. Okay, so I'm going to read from the book on two of these because this isn't exactly an intuitive reading, which is what I normally do. This is just a one card pull, so I want to give you as much information as I can. Okay, crocusite. I know I'm probably putting an extra syllable in there. Sorry. Here we go. Okay. It's a again, I just showed you the card. Crocite. Ha! Crocite is a powerful and dynamic crystal only found in Tasmania, Australia. It is one of a kind, and its medicine deeply resonates with vibrations of life force energy. It works closely with the fire element, assisting in burning away any blockages that stop you from truly living in the creative flow of universal energy. It deeply assists the transformation of any issue related to sexuality and activates the Kundalini life force energy in the body. Wow. Well, there you have it. This will help you through the month. Okay, let's go to Oracle of the Seven Energies. This is the Storyteller. Okay, the Storyteller. This key concepts is identity, positive self definition. I like that. Teaching others how to treat you through the stories you tell about who you are. That's very interesting. That is great. I kind of like this because it says, what if you could connect to your true power as a co creator of your reality? The story originates in your mind. All right. So 11:2, the story originates in your mind. How do you want your life to go? Hmm. And stepping out into a one time is not, it's not easy. Like stepping out into a new beginning. It's not. And I think that's why you got the card of compassion. But I don't think it's just about compassion for yourself. I think it's about others. Uh, that's what I meant to say. I don't think it's just about compassion for others. I think it's about compassion for yourself. Sorry. Okay, so Kuan Yin compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Well, I like that. So when you start to feel that insecurity and doubt from the shadow effect of a one, have compassion for yourself. Create your reality. You can do this. It's going to be fantastic. This is going to be fantastic. Well, I thank you so much for joining me for this month's numerology for Life Path 11-2. Don't forget to check out your weekly zodiac reading that is also on this channel. And of course, I've already talked about Astrology Chat, but there's some other lovely shows that are from my other channel, Metaphysical Round Table, that seem to be migrating their way over to this channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful November. And until I see you again, Life Path 11-2, get out there and make your magic. Bye.